Hi, everyone. This is Bill Meyer, CEO of Kingdom Workers, and I'm here with my coworker, Mary Linloff. Mary is the Vice President of Mission Programs at Kingdom Workers. Thanks for joining me today, Mary.
Hi, Bill. Happy to be here.
Cool, cool. And I just want to share a little bit about you, Mary, or ask you to share about yourself with the people that love and support our mission. So share your background, Mary.
Sure. So I live in the United States in Wisconsin with my husband, John, and we have two kids. We have a 6-year-old boy named Daniel and a 2-year-old girl named Madeline. When I'm not working, I'm normally with my family. We love to be outside when the weather is nice here in Wisconsin. So you can find us in the backyard grilling or gardening or kicking around a soccer ball, something like that. Two of my siblings live in the same town as me and also have children as well. So we like to get together and hang out, all the kids running around having fun. So it's a little bit about me outside of work. Otherwise, as the Vice President of Mission Programs, I'm staying busy helping grow mission programs and the team of people who are doing a lot of work around the world.
Cool. That's a lot of fun. And yeah, you live in a great part of the world to be able to enjoy that. So, well, the Kingdom Workers, I just wanted to reflect momentarily anyway about how you first got involved in Kingdom Workers. And looking back, it's always easier to look back than to look ahead. But there was a number of opportunities that you just filled and took advantage of. And 7 years later, here you are. So could you just lay that out for everybody about how you first became involved and how that led to the next thing to the next thing?
Sure. Yeah, so I've always known about Kingdom Workers since I was little, and I always had an interest in it. So when an opportunity presented itself in about 2014 to go to Malawi, Africa, as a volunteer and work with kids there, I got my friend to go along with me, and we went over there, and it was a wonderful experience. That was my first time as a volunteer through Kingdom Workers, and I came to love the organization after that. And from there, I started volunteering my time to help with some marketing and program evaluation just on the side, working with some Kingdom Workers staff. And then from there, I joined the board of directors for a few years. And then about 3 years ago or so now, I joined the staff. So I've been very grateful for the time that I've spent connected to Kingdom Workers in some way, either as a volunteer, a donor, a board director, or now as staff. It's all been a wonderful experience.
Yeah, thanks, Mary. It's been a blessing to everybody that's been involved. And I even in the relatively short time that you've been on the operating team, you're filling your third different and unique role at Kingdom Workers. You want to just talk about those three roles because they're all really important and they're all blessing to the people we serve.
Sure. Yeah, I started out as a director leading up our analytics work, which includes program evaluation. So all things data across the board, whether that is looking at our donor database and trying to make smart decisions based off of that, or whether it's looking at what we're doing in mission programs around the world and doing something that we call program evaluation, which is seeing if our programs are having the positive impact that we want them to be having. So we're having conversations with people, collecting qualitative data, we're collecting quantitative data like numbers, putting it all together to tell a story about the positive impact that we're having on people's lives. And we can take all that and then we can optimize what we do and just do things better. So that's where I started off. And then I moved into a role which was overseeing both analytics and our US based programs. So we have a few different programs here in the US: construction, foster support, and also supporting survivors of domestic abuse. And so I oversaw those programs. We also have programs on the Apache Reservation as well, doing gardening and some other things. And then most recently, I moved into my current role, which as Vice President of Mission Programs, I oversee all of our mission programs that we do around the world. And underneath there is analytics as well.
Yeah, thanks. You're have a lot of responsibility now for the largest team at Kingdom Workers, and you came with leadership experience, but I believe as our team grows, your opportunities to share what you know with a lot of people continue to grow, and I'm grateful for that. And I know I know all your coworkers on the mission program teams are too. So thanks for being a blessing. I one other thing that just popped into my head is that you volunteered as in Malawi in 2014, but recently you were also trained as a victim advocate, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's part of our survivor program. Yeah, just a quick description of what goes into that kind of training and your takeaways from that.
Yeah, sure. So I went through the training to become a volunteer advocate for survivors of domestic abuse. And what that means is that I'm there to support anyone who's gone through abuse or is currently going through abuse. And I can help connect them with experts in the community if they need legal help or counseling or something specific. Otherwise, I can talk with them and support them just one on one, giving them spiritual encouragement, encouraging them as a support person that they have to go to when they need someone to talk to and to have conversations that need to remain confidential. So there's a whole online training that I went through in order to be trained up to do this. This is definitely not something that I had expertise in beforehand, but there's a wonderful training module that you go through and it's interactive, which is great. And it teaches you everything that you'll need to know in order to be an advocate for people.
Thanks for doing that. That's awesome. I know we've got a couple dozen people that have been trained as advocates that through through this mission program, and I'm grateful for every one of them. It's it's a real unique opportunity to serve a special group of people. So thanks for being a part of us in every respect. Uh, a, a two-part question, uh, just like between the ferns, lots of two-part questions. uh, One's it's a look back and then a look forward. Just to reflect on your education experience before you accepted a full-time role in the operating team with Kingdom Workers, and how that really set you up to be to do the work that you're doing now at Kingdom Workers. And then the other half is looking forward in 2023 out to 2025 and beyond. What do you see happening specifically in the areas that you're focused on?
Sure. So the first question, specifically how my experience prepared me for what I'm doing today at Kingdom Workers before I
Yeah,
joined the staff.
your education and experience, your professional life before you came.
Yeah, so I have my master's degree in social psychology, which when most people think of psychology, they think of counseling, but that's not the case for me. Social psychology is really research based. It's about understanding how people interact with others, how groups of people influence how people act and why people act in certain ways, and doing that all by research, by gathering data, by doing interviews with people. So that was a really cool educational experience to get expertise in that area. And then I spent some time working in analytics, marketing analytics, people analytics, working in HR, understanding, workforce trends, research and strategy, just, taking data, taking information and applying it to make strategic decisions about where organizations should go next. And then I'd say, I did that in a few different places, led teams of people doing that as well, which has been really helpful. And then I think my volunteer experience probably rounded out some things before I came to Kingdom Workers as well to give me some experience, working with kids with disabilities, leading groups of volunteers, organizing events, all sorts of stuff like that. So I think my work experience plus my volunteer experience put together was really nice for me to have before joining Kingdom Workers as a staff member.
Awesome. I agree. Awesome. So now looking ahead, where do you see yourself and your team going in the next 2, 3, 5 years down the road?
There are so many opportunities right now for us to expand our mission programs. I'm just amazed at how many get thrown at us. Every week there's probably a new opportunity. So right now a big focus is we're hiring for some key positions on my team, key leadership roles. so that we can really build the capacity on the team to be able to take advantage of all those opportunities that come our way. So I see 2, 3, 5 years down the road, a ton of expansion, taking our current programs and expanding them into new places. We have a lot of programs that are really strong. They're doing a really good job at positively impacting people, building relationships with people. They have strong local partnerships. They're just doing a really amazing job. And there's a lot of opportunity to take those programs to more locations. And then, just growing, starting work in new countries or new locations. I think we'll be doing a lot of that in the next 5 years.
Thanks, Mary. Uh, I'm excited by everything you just shared. Uh, I hope everyone watching is excited too, because it's all real and it's all coming our way. Uh, One, I'm about to wrap this up, but something that I'm occasionally asked, but maybe not as directly, but I'll ask you is that we work in a ministry, and uh, and I believe that no matter what we do or where we are working, that my faith is part of what I do, and it wouldn't matter if I was still working in a power plant making electricity or doing what we're doing now at Kingdom Workers. I believe my faith just comes with me. But could you give um, I know your experience with respect to faith life, work life, and the impact of Kingdom Workers from a spiritual aspect, but personally?
Sure. Yeah, I'm incredibly grateful to work for Kingdom Workers for that reason. Like you said, your faith is always there and it's always active and it's always something you talk about no matter where you're working. But Kingdom Workers has given me a wonderful opportunity to continually be strengthened by my colleagues. In calls, I'm reminded about our shared faith. We pray together, we have Bible study together. There's just amazing opportunities to grow in your faith and share your faith and be encouraged by each other every single day. So for me personally, um, I love going to work every day because that's a key part of it. And it's so important and so meaningful to me. So yeah, I enjoyed my other jobs too, where there weren't as many opportunities to do those type of things. But I'm grateful to be here now with these opportunities to be open and share our faith and build one another up.
Thanks, Mary. Is there anything that you'd like to share with everybody that we didn't touch on already today?
Nothing major, I don't think. Just that Kingdom Workers is a wonderful organization. If people are looking to spend their time in some way or spend their money in some useful way, um, Kingdom Workers is doing good work, making a positive impact on people's lives. So I can say, like, as a staff member and also as a board director and previous volunteer and all of those things, from every perspective, I just saw the good that is happening as a result of this organization.
Thanks for being such a big part of what we do, Mary. I'm really grateful that you're a coworker, and I know, well, I, I rejoice in the same blessing you do to be able to pray together, study God's word together, and then put it into practice together. So, thanks everyone who joined this conversation. And if you want to learn more about Mary or learn more about me, please contact us at Kingdom Workers. Our office number is 414-771-6848. And thanks again for tuning in. God bless.
Thanks.